everybody, Z to the O to the FPV here with a bit of an update video. No flying in this one, unfortunately. This is just me and you talking about what the heck has been going on in my life and why the heck I haven't been making as many videos lately about all the stuff that I'm doing. One, a lot of stuff's been going on. Just start with it. I am now a Rotor Riot pilot, which is huge news. I was first on Rotor Riot as a guest over 3 years ago with the original crew. I actually got to fly with Charpu, Amagod, Steele, Chad Nowak, and with Capper leading the ship. And that was really cool. And then I got brought back on to guest star again, what I call the second gen crew with Stinger Swarm, Bot, and everybody else. And that was really cool too. And now I am part of their crew. I'm a Rotor Riot pilot. And it's pretty exciting because I think it's going to have an ability for me to help promote 3D and giant drone racing in ways I haven't had before. So I'm really hoping that I can continually be a Rotor Riot pilot. I can stay out of all the dramas in FPV and just keep doing the things that I love. I mean, I've been flying 3D now for almost 5 years, and it's been one of my passions. And now to have a platform to help spread that passion and hopefully get other people flying 3D, and at the same time maybe make a little bit of money from it, that's pretty cool. So I'm really stoked on that. I'm super excited to be part of the team and to be brought on as a pilot. On top of that, I am living in an RV resort now. I'm no longer boondocking on the beach. It got really hard to live here in San Diego. They passed new laws that made it so no RVs could basically be parked anywhere between 2 and 6 a.m. And that was a nice little motivation for me to just say, screw it, I need to find a place for it, and this is my new home, so might as well try to make it my home. And so, yeah, that's what's happened. I'm living here basically right next to where I was boondocking. But I'm paying monthly, and now I have access to a jacuzzi and other amenities, which is nice. So it should actually allow me to relax more and actually make more content because I can run my computer without having the generator going and all this other noise for hours on end late into the night. So yeah, some late night editing sessions will definitely happen, and I'm looking forward to that. On top of that, I bought a Mini Cooper. I am really excited. It's one of my dream cars. I'm a really big person, and it's a really tiny vehicle. But when you get inside of it, it's pretty spacious, and it's a lot of fun to drive, and I hate driving, so yeah, prepare to see more content with my Mini Cooper and me taking little day trips around. I know tomorrow I'm hoping to go fly with a 2-watt crew and go hit some bandos up in the San Diego County area. So it's nice to have a vehicle to be able to go do that with. On top of that, I have a lot of stuff going on with Outcast Droneworks. I mean, you may have seen Outcast Droneworks up on the internet, so you may have seen me post a little bit about it, but a lot of you probably don't know what it is or why I'm associated with it. So Outcast Droneworks is kind of my baby. It's an offshoot of Hess Systems and what I'm doing with them and allowing us to commercialize a lot of the stuff that I'm working on. And there's been several projects that have been in the works for several months that I have not talked about publicly that should be becoming public at some point in time through Outcast Droneworks. And the goal with that, and like you know with the Unicorn Frame, I was open about the development of from the very beginning. It was one of those things that a lot of you, if you've been around for the last couple years, you've seen my history with that and seen, you know, all the ups and downs of actually trying to get the Unicorn Frame manufactured. With Outcast Droneworks, I'm only really going to be talking about things when they're ready to be manufactured and when things are being finalized and being made into products. And there's several things that have been in the works that are being turned into products that I should be able to talk about really soon. And quite honestly, I think you guys are going to be pretty stoked for what I've been working on. Like, I am really excited for it. I wouldn't use the term game changer, but it's pretty freaking awesome. And I honestly think that a lot of you will be excited for it. And I can't wait to get what I'm working on out into the world because I think it's going to be able to be game changing. I think it's going to have effect on what people do with drones. So stay tuned for more of that. I'm literally going into production with stuff here in San Diego this week. I have a bunch of stuff in that I'm basically hand manufacturing here in the San Diego area. So a lot of work is going into that, and a lot of stuff I haven't talked about because, things change, stuff happens, sometimes there's delays, and all those things, realistically, you all don't need to worry about. That's stuff that I'm worrying about. And especially with this next bit of kit that I'm hoping to release to market, it's pretty game changing, and I didn't want other people swooping in and kind of doing what I'm going to be doing. So, yeah, just there was 3D mode, X Class, now something new. um, and on top of that, I'm returning to X Class. I should be at the X Class World Championships in November in Texas. I'm building out some new rigs. Part of the things I feel bad about, I actually have a Beta FPV HD rig, this thing to test out. Haven't done a video with it. I've had some weird problems with the camera that I'm just getting figured out. And on top of that, I've got a whole entire X-Class setup from iFlight that I'm working on and actually building out. And I haven't had time to do any of it, and it's been really upsetting. Like, I've barely had time to fly on my own 3D setups and work on them lately, which has been difficult. So I've got a lot going on, guys, like more than I've ever had in my life, and I have been just barely keeping up with it. It's not like things I feel like are slipping behind, but with my focus so spread out, it's really hard for me to focus on just one thing and make that, completely successful. Like I'm half-assing a lot of stuff versus whole-assing one thing. But that's okay. I think there's enough of me to go around for a lot of these different things that I'm doing. And I hope as things move on and mature, I will find more help. I will be able to hopefully hire people / work with people that want to work with me on doing the stuff that I'm doing. But that day hasn't come yet, and it might be a while before I get there. But that's my goal. And on top of that, I'm going to be starting a charity. It's something that's been on my mind for like years now, ever since drones changed my life and gave me a platform to do what I've done. I've been trying to figure out ways to pay it forward and do the same thing for other people. And I'm figuring that out. I think there's going to be a really good possibility that I'm going to be able to do that. It's stupid, I'm crying over it, but FPV and drones changed my life. And I know it's going to change other people's lives. And I want that to be a thing that happens. I want that to be something that I can help do. So stay tuned for big announcements on that. Because it's going to be not just a short-term project. Like, the charity is going to be something that I'm going to be working on for years. Something that I helped to build into a legacy. Not just for myself, but for the entire group of FPV. I know it sounds grandiose, but I have big plans, and I really hope to achieve them. And I'm going to do my damnedest to do it. So hopefully you guys are with me on that journey, and hopefully you can get behind everything that I'm doing, and hopefully you're okay with the less amount of content that's coming out. I'm still going to try to get at least one video a week out for everybody. I'm hoping to make that a really good video in the very least. And as things get settled down, as life becomes more normalized, I really hope that I can get back to making 1 or 2 videos a week to keep you guys entertained and to keep you guys wanting to follow my journey and come with me on this journey, because it has been a crazy freaking journey. And one that I really hope to share. Like the fact that I haven't been able to make as much content with the RV this past year as I wanted to make. Like, I wanted to do a whole video showing how everything works. Haven't had a chance to do that. And there's so much stuff that I want to do that it's hard for me to prioritize all the time. But I'm getting there. I'm learning how to prioritize. I'm learning how to do better with my time and how to make it worth your time too. So to all my patrons out there, thank you guys for sticking with me. If you need any help or support, reach out to me. If you're part of the Frame Club and you have any issues, please hit me up. I'm really trying to keep that stuff going. This month in particular, I'm not doing a lot with the Patreon Club. Realistically, I've put a lot of my funds into getting this going and getting a car. The car was a huge investment, and it's not going to be one that I have to make next month, and next month it should be a lot easier money-wise. Like, I want to get another huge batch of unicorns made so I have them on hand. Because right now, all of them are at retailers. Like, I have a few frames for myself and a couple set away for replacement parts, but unicorns are sold out. And I need to find more startup capital to have that happen again. So next month I'm planning another batch. I'll probably do a batch of 40, maybe 60 frames. That way I just have them available and I don't have to worry about it. And that way I can start working with other retailers to carry the frame. I know I still want to get the frame out into the UK. And likewise, I still have to release the frame on Armaton Productions. That's like the one thing I have yet to do for me to feel like the frame has fully launched. So if anyone's out there waiting for Armaton Productions launch, I'm sorry. It's going to happen. It's more or less me being lazy and not spending the time to reformat the files to upload to Armaton Productions. Um, and again, I've been busy, and I'm going to be busier. But I'm doing better at compartmentalizing my time and making sure that I can do all the things that I want to do. So yeah, if you guys want to hit me up, send me a message, comment down below, like the video if you liked it, subscribe, hit that notification icon, then go in the notifications and go all videos, because that helps out with my videos getting out into the system and you guys seeing them. And then prepare yourselves for an epic flight video. The next flight video I post is going to be from an abandoned aircraft hangar and graveyard, which is pretty freaking cool. And I think you guys are going to dig what I did with that, because there's some really epic flying that only was surpassed by one other spot that I hit up while I was in Phoenix, Arizona at the DRL event. And then go check out my content with Rotor Riot. There should be another episode, I think, coming out Monday, with the DRL stuff and everything else that's happened. If it's not Monday, it's going to be soon. And just, prepare yourselves. I'm going to be popping up a lot more on Rotor Riot's channel, and especially now that I'm an active cast member. So yeah, thank you guys. Seriously, thank you all. I feel so bad for not having spent the time to make a video like this in a while. Yeah, I love your faces, and thank you so much. Oh, jeez, I'm going to break all the stuff. Oh, Jesus, go, God.